Welcome back. You're watching SA Today with me, Unati Bagyasha. Let's continue here now. The Buffalo City Metro Municipality in the Eastern Cape has assured visitors and residents that their safety is priority number one this Easter weekend. The Metro is holding several safety campaigns in East London and surrounds. It has also increased the number of lifeguards at the beaches in preparation for the planned influx of domestic tourists. Lubabalo Dada has more for us.
While some people are congregating to celebrate Jesus Christ's victory over death, some people choose to spend this time to celebrate with their families, and they visit places of attractions. And this one behind me is one of the places that is mostly visited around this time. And the authorities of the Buffalo City Metro have made provisions to make sure that people who come to visit this place are safe. But to talk more about that, I am joined by the Executive Mayor, Miss Princess Fako, to talk about the plans of safety around this season. Ma'am, I understand that most people will be coming here and you've put measures in place. Talk to us about those measures.
Thank you very much. Yesterday we started our safety plan week or so, where we have planned for tourists that are coming into the city and those that stay in, to give them safety tips on how they must conduct themselves over the Easter weekend. We want to have an incident-free Easter weekend as Buffalo City. So it was important that we remind citizens and those that are coming into the city of they need to buckle up, making sure that they have spare wheels, that whenever they have fatigue, they need to rest. But what is important is that they must always carry their driver's licenses. So, and keep the distance between the cars. But also be reminded that there are people who are pedestrians who will be walking around, some of them under the influence of alcohol. They need to be on alert. So basically yesterday we were doing that. It was a partnership between us, Buffalo City Municipality, and the South African Police Services and some of the provincial departments that were here yesterday, just to give our people alert. Since what we have done yesterday up to today, we have no incident, meaning that at least what we have said to them and the messages that we have been sending them through social media have been working very well.
And having people coming here, it means a lot for the Metro in terms of business and the economic growth as well.
Yes, it means a lot, meaning that our tourism sector will boom a little bit, our hotels will be filled, our beaches, people will come in as Buffalo City. And part of the visibility of the city is to make sure that South African Police Service, their visibility is there. The Metro Police is visible, or City Police, but also we have employed more patrols in the city, as you can see, and also our lifeguards that are here today.
So crime is the biggest issue, so having more police, then it means that people will feel safe. And what do you advise them to do so that they can maybe contact the nearest police station or safety measures as well?
It's important when people walk around, they always do so in groups. It's much advisable to do so, but we also have now cameras that can detect whenever there's something. So we want to tell people they must be on alert, they must not be too much under the influence of alcohol. We want them to enjoy themselves, but be able to drive your car, make sure that you know your destination. Don't put your navigator location in your car, because sometimes, but in Buffalo City we don't have like hijackings, but mainly it becomes when people are drunk and they, the stampede of cars. Otherwise there are no major issues. Even our gender-based violence cases as a city have dropped now, because I was given that responsibility when I was the deputy mayor, and still as the mayor I've been focusing on that. We've been more vocal on gender-based violence, so our numbers have decreased as a city for now.
The infamous Algoa Bay wind made its presence known this morning, disrupting the planned Easter weekend festivities in Gqeberha. The annual Splash Festival started today, but by mid-morning, a decision was made to cancel most of the events planned for the day due to the strong wind gusts, making it dangerous for visitors and performers. Anda Ngonji has more for us.
They don't call Gqeberha the windy city for no reason. today. The Splash Festival, the ever-loved, famous and well-anticipated Splash Festival has been postponed due to the wind in the city. The project is a 3.5 million rand project this year that is set out to boost local economy by attracting a number of local artists to try and revive them, especially post-COVID-19. We have seen people at the gate, as you can see behind me. It is well set up. The stalls are in place, just waiting for people to come on board and be part of this festival. We are anticipating a number of artists, both locally and nationally, who will be coming out here and entertain. There's entertainment for everyone, basically, even children. But let's see whether will this project continue regardless of the postponement from today. A very good afternoon to you, sir.
Hi, thank you. Thank you for having us.
Just as you were telling us briefly, sir, the wind obviously is quite a problem right now. Can we say that the project is going to continue, or the festival is going to continue despite today's strong wind?
So as we're standing now, we take direction from the Venue Operations Centre, from the SABC authorised member. And as we stand now, there was a weather warning issued this morning for heavy gusts up to 90 kilometers, up to about 6 or 8 o'clock this evening, if I'm not mistaken. So that limits anything from happening today. We are told that the weather is looking a lot better for tomorrow, so the full program will start from tomorrow. We've also made every effort to make sure that we accommodate those that would have performed today, to include them into the rest of the weekend.
And at the gate we're met by quite a number of disappointed people who are trying to come in and enjoy today's festival. What can we expect? What can they anticipate? Is the lineup still great regardless of today's delay?
So I think there's a lot of disappointed people outside and standing inside this venue, people that have worked for the last 2 weeks to get ready. And most definitely the lineup stays as it is. We've got an amazing lineup of Nelson Mandela Bay talent for the weekend. We've got a lot of food demonstrations happening with Chef Zola Nene. We've got Jay Something, who is doing a cooking demo for us, as well as performing after Biggie on Sunday. Then in our Galaxy Bingo Beach Arena, we've got a very exciting lineup for tomorrow and Sunday, including a 4.5 kilometer family fun run. We've got the SA National Beach Volleyball Championships happening. We've got Easter egg hunts. There's so much activity for the whole family. Our Spa, Where for Flavors food demonstration tent, which started last year, is, I think, become one of the most popular features at the festival. So yeah, people can expect to see everything they were meant to see. Slight different change in schedule, but everything will happen over the next 3 days.
Wow, quite packed. Apart from the entertainment side, I'm sure what other people might not realize is the economic benefit, or the benefit rather, of the festival as a whole. Can you just give us an idea of the people that are going to be part of this festival, and also the type of boosting in terms of the economy that we'll be getting through this?
So that's an interesting question. The festival, firstly, we have in excess of 900 individual human beings that benefit from working at this festival. Our staff complement is large. When you look at the entire value chain, through the food vendors, the artists and so on, there are a lot of people that benefit. While the investment from the city is 3.5 million rand, you find the in total economic impact of the event is north of 10 to 12 million rand. When we look at the spend from the Nelson Mandela Bay and national visitors over here, food vendors last year recorded record business, as did a lot of the crafters and so on. And a very big component here is a component that was hard hit by the COVID lockdown. Local artists, I mean, there was 2 years of non-performing. So we worked on a process to make sure that we get the best of the best on stage. We went through a process that saw applicants or potential musicians applying through a portal. That portal crashed within the first day. We had a record number of entries, and we are super proud of having over 70 performances on the stages over the next few days.